Hey guys, today I thought I'd do something a little corny, a sort of Thanksgiving episode in which I list some of the things I'm thankful for. Um, and I'll get to that in just a moment. But in order to give you some of the context, I have to take you back at this point, probably almost a year. A year in this game, I had been a scrub invader who realized that I like dueling. I'd gotten away from invasions, and then I found this guy, Saint Riot, who's making these incredible videos about how to invade, and the kind of videos nobody else was making. I mean, there's nobody doing what Saint was doing. And he had like 150 subscribers. It was crazy. I just couldn't believe it. It seemed like the kind of guy that deserved thousands of subscribers. And he started doing his channel, or I'm sorry, his Twitch stream, and there were like 10 of us or so that would show up there pretty religiously, at least for the first month or two that he started doing it. And gradually word got out both about his stream and about his channel, and now he has probably 7,000 subscribers. But he was what inspired me to start doing my YouTube channel, and he was kind enough to provide me a great deal of feedback on what he thought I was doing right, what I was doing wrong. And this was before he was streaming. He had no idea who I was. I was just some random dude that was badgering him for some advice on Reddit. But he helped give me the confidence and the pointers to get better. And I know I had talked about this in my 100 sub special, but I just want to bring it up again just because I'm so grateful to what he did, both what he did for me personally, but also what he's doing for all of us. So I mentioned that there was like a small group of us, at least initially in Saint Streams, those of us that used to hang out. And one of the things that became pretty quickly apparent was not only was the stream fun because it was fun to watch Saint, it was fun to try to snipe him, to try and invade him, but it was also fun because of the people that hung out in the stream, people that had obviously very similar interests, very similar temperaments. Everybody there got along really well. There were really no difficult personalities to speak of. Everybody got along really, really well. And so it became apparent that, like, hey, we're having so much fun hanging out. It would probably be cool to have somewhere else to talk about this. We'd share build ideas. We'd talk about various elements of the game, sometimes things that had nothing to do with Dark Souls whatsoever. And somebody by the name of Raph took it upon himself to go and create a Discord for the group. And, going and creating the Discord and adminning it is no small task. If you've never had to do something like that, it's easy to underestimate the amount of work that's involved. But when I think about that Discord, I'm able to meet all kinds of cool people all the time, hang out. We're able to announce dried finger runs. We're able to trade things with one another. We're able to talk shit about hosts that we invaded. And I think about that Discord and the joy that it gives me and how much more it helps me to enjoy this game. And if I'm honest, the game doesn't have the same spark for me that it once did, but being able to hang out with so many people I like has really helped me stay interested and still want to play the game. So if you see Raph, tell him thanks. I don't think he gets enough credit for the hard work that he's put in creating that Discord, but it's just a huge valuable resource. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, it's the Soul Level 90 Discord. And if that's something you're interested in, hit Raph up. I'm sure he could get you an invite. The last person I wanted to talk about today is somebody by the name of Dom Peridone. I'm not sure how many of the folks listening are familiar with her, and I think it's her, and I apologize if it's him. Obviously not a big deal either way, but I just want to make sure I'm talking about people the right way. Dom Peridone has done a lot of different things. One of the things that I think she's most notable for is she's got a continuing Reddit theme, kind of themed article that she does, I think twice a week now, where she posts about relatively unknown YouTubers. And it's been a fantastic resource, not just for people that are on YouTube and are relatively unknown, such as yours truly, but it's also great for me because then I can go and find out about people I may not have known about. As an example, she was the one that brought up the fact that B-Dubs had a YouTube channel, and I was able to go and play him as a result and get my ass whooped. And I would never have had that opportunity if it weren't for the fact that Dom Peridone was making announcements about it. I mean, she's covered, I think, probably 25 or 30 channels by this point. I know she's covered Goof. I know she's covered Pincognito. I think Pilgrim. And I'm sure there's a number of others that you know that I'm missing just off the top of my head. And I also know that she's been involved in some other areas. I think some fight clubs. I know she's also helped sort of adminning some YouTube streams, like Goof Stream. I know, for example, she's been involved with. And I think sometimes people like that tend to fly under our radar a little bit. Their name isn't necessarily pushed in front of us in the same way that somebody who runs a YouTube channel like Saint Riots may be. But that's a huge contribution that makes all of our lives better and helps us enjoy Dark Souls content just that much more. So a big shout out to Don Peridone as well. There's obviously a lot of other folks in the community that enhance my enjoyment of Dark Souls. You can probably think of a number, but Raph and Dom Peridone are really the two that I think probably fly under a lot of our collective radar. And so I would just ask that if you happen to run into them online, you say thank you to them. Make sure you let them know how much they've meant to you. Hopefully they've meant as much to your Dark Souls experience as they've meant to mine. So thanks, guys. Thanks for listening to me ramble. And for those of you living in the States, have a great Thanksgiving, and I will talk to you soon.